So today we go to Cham Island. Now it's very early in the morning, at 5 a.m. I think, but we need to hurry because the boat to the island from Hoi An will leave around from 7 to 8, and we live in Da Nang, so we need to be hurry to be there at the dock before 7, I think, because we go to the island, so we cannot bring the dogs with us. So I guess they have to stay at home for one day, and my wife served a lot of food for them. It seems to be they are very happy now with the food, so I think they will be okay after one day.
It's harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like a movie, my love. Yeah, when I wake up I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating coming close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
Okay, finally we get to the island after about 1 hour and 15 minutes on the boat. It a little bit tired. To get to the island from Hoi An, there are two type of boat. You can take a high-speed boat. It's quite expensive. It's about 200,000 to 250,000, and it takes about 15 to 20 minutes. But to save money, we take the cargo boat. So people use this boat to transport the necessity from the mainland to the island. So you can see around the boat, they are full of like stuff like noodle, seafood, egg, chicken, tomato, etc. Despite of a very long trip on the boat, is about 1 hour and 15 minutes, but the ticket is quite cheap. Each of us just pay for 40,000 and per person, and plus 40,000 for the bike. Actually, normally we have to pay for 100,000, but after the quarantine time, the government want to encourage tourism, so we just we got a discount, so we just pay for 40,000. So let me tell you something special here. So we just got something from the market nearby. We bought some special cake, and the local people just give us this special bag to contain things. I think it's really good for the environment.
tư vấn em đấy. Đó. Tròn mắt nhìn á. Nệm phải ấy mà lăn lâu nệm mà nệm như người biết nệm rồi á.
Lần gái tới đây cũng hay đấy nhé.
Đi chơi là đi đâu cũng
I really like the seafood here. It's really fresh. Besides, I really like this dish, vegetable. I don't know what kind of this vegetable is, but it's really good too. The price for the seafood here is also cheap. I think the reason is maybe the fishermen should go around the island and catch the seafood, so that's why the price is cheap. So yeah, it's really good. You should try. So here is the main dock of the island where we arrived this morning. In the evening you can see many people gather here. Children just play around, many elderly people just sit and talk together. So it's really quiet and peaceful here. Another thing I really like it here is we just leave the bike on the road. No one will take it because they cannot escape with the bike outside of the island. It's 4:30 now. It's very early. Local people told me that there is a perfect spot where we can see the sunrise. So we go to check it out now. The road is so dark, but finally we get to the spot where we can see the sunrise. It's worth it to go here. It's really beautiful here. So as the local people told me, this is a perfect spot to see the sunrise.
Ở đây là sự cố xảy ra tại lúc này
After watching the sunrise, we come back to the dock where many boats come from the ocean with a lot of fresh seafood. Here you can buy very fresh seafood with a cheap price. So here you can buy it's really busy here in early morning when the boats come from the ocean with a lot of fresh seafood. So as you can see, the seafood here is really fresh. They were just catch this early morning from the ocean around the island. Wow.
Nói là người lo chị.
I'm so happy this morning to see the sunrise and then go to the seafood market. And now breakfast time, we have quack noodle for breakfast. And besides that, I really love this tea. Tea made from the special leaf in this island. I don't know what kind of leaf, but it's really aromatic.
Lâm Cường lạc lối thì hồi xưa anh học giỏi á, vì mê game.
So I'm so happy with the trip. Even though it's just one day in the island, but I think one day is enough to explore all the island, all the activities, food and people. The people here are very friendly, and I really like the food. It's really fresh and cheap, especially the seafood. The scenery is awesome, and yeah, I really like coral diving. So I really recommend everyone to come here in this season, because after the quarantine time, there are not many people here, so it's really good time for you to come, and the price is also cheap. Goodbye.